Hey, it's Kevin. Welcome to another No BS social media update right here. Whether you're finding us on YouTube, whether you're finding us on the IntensitySocial.com site, we thank you for finding us. Today we're talking about, it's a theory, and I don't know if I discovered it, if I came up with it, if I read it somewhere. I'll be honest with you. I've been preaching the rule of thirds now for nearly a decade. And a lot of my clients, when they grasp the theory behind the rule of thirds, it really helps their social media engagement. The rule of thirds is this. You should only be selling, and I think I've touched on this in just sporadically over the course of these 20 some odd videos. I've talked about you should only be selling 1/3 of the time, if that much. So, and again, it's not literally every 3 posts you can sell something. Every 3 posts, come to my concert. Every 3 posts, come buy my t-shirt. Every 3 posts, do this. We use the rule of thirds to where 1/3 of the time you should be sharing other people's content. Something you found online, a great story, a great picture, whatever it is, a friend's post or whatever. 1/3 of the time, share something from somebody else. Another third of the time, just tell us what's going on in your world. Whether it's, hey, here's a picture I took, here's a little funny video I put up. I feel in a bad mood today. I've got a headache today. Anybody got a headache remedy or something like that? So, 1/3 of the time you're posting, just something personal, statuses, pictures, whatever it is. And then the other third, the final third of the time, you can get them to engage in something you want them to do. When it comes to, the artist I work with, I sell 1/3 of the time, hey, go see my artist website. Hey, go check out my artist page. Hey, come to this concert. Hey, would you do me a favor and go to this website and vote for this artist? We try to do it in the rule of thirds. Now, if you're going to do that, a rule of thumb is, again, like I said, don't do it, okay, my first post today is going to be about me, and then my second post is going to be I'm going to share something, and don't wait until you have to share something. Again, try to just keep it in general. But if you're ever going to err on the side of caution, always be selling least. Nobody wants to be sold or marketed to all the time. In all honesty, these videos, well, what they're selling are social media services. Now, I'll be honest with you, 99.9% of the people who watch this video today probably will never buy from us. I can't say 99.9% because a lot of times clients or past clients who have bought from us are watching these because these are their regular tutorials, and then we kind of talk about them and branch off from what they saw in the video and want to delve into it a little bit more. Or some of it they already knew, or some of it's from conversations we've had. But that's really what these are about. These are about promoting our services, promoting who I am, what I do, to show you that I'm a no BS guy, to show you that I believe this stuff. I mean, hopefully to show you that I know what I'm talking about, or at least I can fake it intelligently enough. But that's what this is about. So is this really selling? Well, other than the beginning telling you what website to go to or reminding you what we do for a living, I'm not trying to sell you per se. I'm not trying to remind you that you can pay me X amount of dollars a month and I can help do this for you, to help build you to the next level. I'm giving you this for free, so it's not as much of a sales thing. Well, when it comes to whatever your line of business is, I don't care if you're an accountant, if you're an accountant, share some of the tips and tools of reminding people about what's going on with tax time, some implications they may have about the rule changes. Tell us about you and your personal interests. My accountant loves Harleys and rides Harleys all the time, and I'm fascinated by that. And then a third of the time, remind me why it's important to use your services, why you're a good accountant, why you're a good businessman. Same thing when it comes to radio. Don't be constantly telling me, coming up, we're going to give away this on the radio. Tell me what's going on in your world. If an artist comes by, if you had a great time with a listener. One of my buddies, constantly has food brought to him from listeners, so he'll have pictures of him with the food and the listeners because he's a big guy like me. And so he's not selling anything other than, his love of his fans, his love of the radio, his love of, eating. So he's not always selling. So always try to think about the rule of thirds, where you want to sell 1/3 of the time. Don't just use Facebook or Twitter or YouTube or Instagram or whatever it is to sell whatever you're selling. To sell downloads, to sell contests, to sell services. Be social. That's the whole nature of the beast. So try to keep that rule of thirds in mind. I think you go far. Another no BS social media update. Here comes the sell part. You can always find us next week. IntensitySocial.com. We always host the videos there. Also, No BS Social. That's our YouTube page. You can subscribe there as well. And hey, you want to learn more about our services? IntensityMedia.net is our website. See you next week.